Hello everyone, I am Kshitij Agrawal this side. Hope you are all doing well. So the purpose of today's video is to show you my work regarding LLMs that I have recently published, namely as AI at work. So let's get dive into it. First of all, we are going to see what is exact problem that AI at work is solving. Then we will walk through the code and see how we can get started with it. Okay, then it's like a demo to you how things work. Then you can have it on your own and experiment with it, have fun with it. Okay, and if you have created something else with it, share with the community and let's contribute to the project. Okay, so without a further ado, let's get started with our code. So here I am on GitHub repository of AI at work. You can just type AI-at-work to have it, or you can copy it from the description of the video. Okay, so let's understand what is the basic problem that it's this AI at work addressing. So the problem is that to create any kind of AI agent or any kind of AI application, you should have a basic set of tools, or we say basic tools layer, which include like memory management system, session management, then your chat management system. Okay, then you should have some basic UI kind of thing if you are providing a UI. Okay, and yeah, these are all things that you should have with you in order to create any kind of AI application. So this project basically provides you the infrastructure to create your own AI application. Okay, so let's first understand why we need a memory for our AI application. So here you are as an actor. Okay, you want to call an LLM to get a response. In our case, let's assume we are calling openai API call. Let's make it openai API call to get responses from GPT API call. Okay, it's not an user interface, it's an API. Okay, so just an actor is saying like, hello, I am Kshitij, and it's getting response back like, hello Kshitij. It's a normal API call. But after that, if I am going to put a next API call to the same open API call, okay, basically to OpenAI, and ask who am I, then the API will just say, sorry, I don't know, because it don't have any context regarding what you are talking about. So what is the problem here? You have to provide every time what is the context of your conversation, like what you are talking about, what is the background of your conversation. Okay, so for that you have to store your conversations. So what AI at work provide you? Basically it has a chat backend which will store your conversation, and you can retrieve into both Redis and Postgres. Basically for Redis for faster retrieval and storage of the chat system, and for the Postgres for long term, like. Okay, so basically what we are doing is that we are storing the conversation that you have done with AI and retrieving whenever you are making next API call to the system. Hope I am clear with this. Okay, so this is about chat storage. Also it will provide you the feature like how many conversation you want. Like if you have 1,000 conversation with AI, and it's like there is no need of putting those all 1,000 conversation into the context, and also maybe that specific model don't have enough context size to have all those conversations, right? So what we want, like previous 10 conversation, previous 20 conversation, previous 5 conversation, all that thing. So we can configure those things in chat backends environment file as well, like to have a specific amount of conversation. So that's one feature. Talking about the next one, it sometimes happens that if I have retrieved last 10 conversation, but the important point of conversation is on the 11th chat. Okay, so we should have something like chat summary with us, which will provide a context of overall chat conversation. So it will also provide you the summary of your all conversation, so that you can have a decent amount of understanding for the AI to have context. Like you have a chat summary with you, chat conversation with you, combine them, give it to AI with your question, it will give you answer. It's like that. So it will provide you chat summary, it will provide you all the required chats, like past 10 chats, 20 as per your conversation. So that's second feature, okay, we are talking about. And the third one is that you don't have to manage anything by yourself. Like you have to just go in chat AI agent, this one, okay, and over there you will have parameters like chat summary and all. You have to just use it in your prompt and give it to AI, receive the answer, send it back to the chat backend to a simple, just a response call, very simple response call, and it will go back to the user at chat client side. So that's how it works basically. Also, we have added the feature of RAG, retrieval augmentation generation. Basically, it's a technique to get the relevant chunk of data from the document. If user is providing some document and you want to ask some query on that specific document, then you should have some meaningful chunks from those documents to fulfill the user's query, right? So we also have added the support for RAG in this project. Also, chat backend by default support uploading of files. So that's another feature, and it's very fast in real time. Also, it supports ollama, so that you can run entire system completely offline. No need of any cost. Okay, so that's the good thing about it. Also, it provides you the cost estimate of your call, like how much dollar you have spent for the specific request. So that's also a good feature about it, that I think no open source project I think provide that cost estimate currently. So that's also there. And for the REG, I have implemented Raptor plus Colbert model for better document retrieval. So I hope you have some decent understanding about the system right now. So let's proceed and have a look at the system, how it exactly works. And if some things are not clear right now to you, then believe me, you will get an idea about entire system in a minute. So let's get started. So let's clone the repository. I will start my terminator. Okay, let's create a simple test directory, cd test. Okay, let's clone all these repos. Okay, we have all of those with us. Okay. Okay, these are all our repositories. So let's start one by one with all the repositories. Let's start with chat backend. You can open this on your any favorite editor. In case I have Golang with it, with my. So I have test AI chat backend. Open, trust the project. Okay, so I have opened the chat backend. Let me open other repositories as well. Okay, second window. Then I have PyCharm for Python related stuff. AI service. Okay, it's there. Then for the WebStorm. And the front end is implemented in React. Okay, I forgot to tell you, the front end is implemented in React, and always you can have your own front end. Like UI. Okay, we have it. All things are there. Okay, cool. Let's start with chat backend. So I'm just going to follow the instruction given in the README so that you can follow along easily. So we have done with the first step, like the cloning the repository. Let's go to repository so you can have good to visual for it. Okay, repositories, chat backend. Okay, this is our repository. This is how system works. I have already explained, like we are storing the data in Redis, and then sync backend service will take the data from the Redis streams and put it to the PostgreSQL to make the data store for the long term, and Redis to make it fast, like really fast. So that's how it works. And once you have any query, it will take the relevant context, put it to chat AI agent. Then chat AI agent will process those content and give it back to chat backend and then to the user using WebSockets. Okay, so let's copy the env file first. Okay. As you can see, we have our env with us. All the basic things are there. If you want to use openai, then you need to put openai API key over here. Okay, you have to do that thing. Cool. So we are done with copying the env. Let's build the project. Paste and press enter. It will download all the dependencies and build the project. Oh, something bad happened. What is that? Okay, it should have docker space compose, docker compose. Okay, let me refactor this command for you. Okay, it's up now. Okay, now it started and it's building the docker container for us. And once it's done, we have a docker container. Till it's working, we can go with sync backend as well. Let's open the terminal, follow the same thing, like copy the env file. So you could have your own env, and please note, if you want any specific changes, you can change on read.env file, so it will affect your code accordingly. So have that thing in your mind. Okay, next what we have to do, okay, again I forgot to remove dash. Works now. Docker compose build. It's building the docker container. Okay, let's go with WebStorm now. Okay, it's not showing. Okay, there is no need of. Okay, I will put the readme file afterwards. So basically this is an React project, so you should have npm installed in your system. So what I'm going to do is just npm I to install all the dependencies. Once we have all dependencies, then we can launch this app. Okay, cool. Okay, I think chat. Okay, it's started. Okay, as you can see, we have successfully started our docker containers for chat backend, and in case of chat sync or sync worker, it's also there. Okay, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Let's go with Python one. And one more thing, in Docker Compose file, I have allocated one GPU as a resource for the ollama. In case if you don't have any GPU in your system, then you have to comment this line. Okay, this deploy resources and other thing. Comment this part. It will work. Don't touch this thing. Okay. Okay, let's get started. So before going for the Docker container, if you want to use GPU with your ollama containers, do follow these steps. I have already followed, so I'm not going to follow the same steps, but you have to follow all these steps. So you will have NVIDIA runtime containers with you, like NVIDIA Container Toolkit for Docker, so that you can use your GPU in Dockers, in short. Okay, so do follow these steps. Okay, once we have done with that, we are going to do the same thing. We are going to copy our env file. Okay, this is our env file. Basically, we are specifying the ollama port, and also you have to specify your OpenAI API key over here in .env file in case you are using OpenAI's API. So let's move forward. Let's go for, okay, again this thing, I have to update all this. Okay, let's do it. Let's build the protos and container. Okay, so it started. It will take some time. Till then, we should configure our backend. So I will clear the screen. So the next step is to create a user in the database. So basically this step is to have some test user with you so that you can test the system, nothing else. So to execute the SQL, I am using the DB directly from my IDE. Okay, if you have other IDE or other options, you can go with that. I am using this option because it's simple. So we have to insert our new user in Postgres. So I'm click on Postgres over there. Okay, so basically our user is root, password is root as specified in env. Do change this password if you are going for the production and other thing. Test connection. Okay, it's connected successfully. Click on apply and okay. So you will have this console with you for Postgres. Okay, this Postgres public database. I don't want Postgres. I want root database. Let me check here. Docker logs app. Okay, it's started. Okay, no problem. I will do one more query. Postgres root database root. Okay, I forgot to change. Let me remove this connection. Stop. There is remove navigation tools. Okay, I have created this connection. One more. Let's create once again Postgres. Put root as a database. User is also root. Password is also root. Okay, this is for just for simplicity, nothing else. Do change it. It's in env file, .env file, as you can see. Host is Postgres, user is root, password is root, and name is root. Okay, it's DB name. Don't forget that thing. It's database name. So if you want to have some different name for your database, just change it to whatever you want. Okay, and also we have supported the pgadmin by default in Docker Compose. So if you want to have some visual with your Docker container for Postgres DB, then you can just go with pgadmin. It's there. Okay, so it's there. And also you have to specify your openai API key over here in .env file to use openai API. Okay, and also we, as I said earlier, we do support uploading of the file. So if you want to limit a specific size of file, then just put it over there, and unit is in MB. So I want maximum 10 MB of file to get uploaded to my system. So that's why I have put 10 over there. Okay, so that's for maximum file size. And as I said earlier, you can retrieve like 10 chats from your all conversation. So that's why I have put it over 10. But you can have anything like 11, 20, whatever you want according to your application. So maximum chat history context, that much amount of chat, it will give it to your AI agent to process. So that's maximum chat history context that you can configure, obviously. Okay, that's it over there. So once we have our database, so I will moving to console. Let's click on this. This is the root. As you can see, we have our tables with us. Let's open it in console. So in readme file, as you can see, we have to create and test user. Let's paste this command, click on run, new user is inserted. Okay, and then just select select star from user data to see if it's there. Okay, it's there. You have to just copy this user ID, okay, and paste it in chat UI, go in source, config.js, and put your user ID over here. So our UI will ask for a specific user to backend. Okay. And the default model is llama 3.18b over here, and you can change to any model you want which is supported in system. Okay. To see the list of supported model, you can go to chat backend, or there is a UI way as well, but let me show you some code part as well. So I think it's in utils, model data, and model data.go. So here are provided models that we currently support, and if you want to add new model which is provided by Ollama, just put the name of the model over there in front of this, add a new number, provide all the mapping, context length and all, and input and output token cost, and voila, you will have it. Okay, so that's how easy to add a new model into our system, like very easy. So once we have a user with us, let's see, Python is done. Okay, our AI chat service is up and ready to go. I think we are done with our setup. Check once. Before we start our UI, you should restart Docker container to make sure that the newly added user is in cache as well, in Redis as well, because we have a startup routine which basically on startup take the data from Postgres and put it into Redis so that we can fast retrieve that data and process on it. Okay, so being mindful for that, Docker compose down first, so that for sync backend as well, just do Docker compose down your container, AI service as well, Docker compose down. Okay, we are done. One more Docker compose down. Okay, now we are going to do Docker compose up -t to up our services. Okay, Postgres is getting ready. Let's up the sync backend. Docker compose up -t detach mode. Let's do for AI service as well. Docker compose up -t. Okay, Ollama container is started, AI service started. So I want to mention one more thing. If you are trying this project at the first time, so make sure if you are using Ollama, you should have your model downloaded in Ollama container before using it, because if you don't have that model in your Docker container, then at the time of the request it will start downloading it from the start, basically in container, that model specific, and it will take some time according to your internet speed. Okay, so and we have time out of 10 minutes, I guess I have added, or 10 seconds. Okay, it's I think 10 minutes or 10 seconds something. So if it is not downloaded before that time, your request is going to fail. So it is better to just download that model before using. So I will show you how to do that right now. So you have to just go into the Docker container and run that model that you want to use. Okay, so Docker exec interactive shell, what is our name of our thing, AI Ollama. Okay, and in bash mode, okay, we have Ollama. Okay, we have our Ollama with us. So because we are using Llama 8.1b by default, so let me do that for you. Just I'm copying this name You can just type this thing, ollama to run. You have to type run this thing. So because this is a complete new setup for you to show everything from scratch, now it started downloading the ollama. It's okay. So I hope you are able to follow till now. If you have any queries or if something going wrong with you, do let me know. Put it in comments. We will make sure it will work for you. Okay, we will try our best. So okay, it's pulling file. It's around 4.7 GB. I will resume the video once it get downloaded. Okay, so I'm back. It's just got finished. Ollama 13.18p model. So let's try hi. Okay, it's there. Okay, say bye. Okay, exit. Okay, we have it. So we have our local llama model over there, and also I want to make it clear that we are mounting the volume for ollama. Where it is? Okay, we are mounting the volume for ollama in ollama data underscore docker folder over there. So it's stored locally, so no need to download model again and again. It will there locally with you. If you have downloaded already in your local directory, just just change the folder of the volume. So that's about ollama. So we have ollama with us, and all Docker containers are working. Let me check the logs. Docker logs app. So as you can see, user is successfully loaded, and we have added this same user to the UI as well. Check. Okay, here we go. Same user is over there. We have chat backend ready. Okay, so let me check the logs for sync backend. Docker yes. Say what is the name of that container? Okay. Wait. Docker logs and sync worker. Okay. Sync. Copy the name. Sync worker. Okay, it's saying timeout. So basically, it's working. It's looking for the new messages to put into Postgres. Okay, so we are up with sync backend. Chat backend is there. Let's look at chat AI services. Okay, we haven't make it down, so let's docker compose down, then we will make it up again. Let's say okay, minus docker compose up minus t. So it started. Let's check the log. Docker logs app. Oh, sorry, it's not app. Docker logs AI service. Okay, it's AI service. Watch that openai API key. Okay, so I forgot to add openai API key. So I will add that key and okay. So I have added my openai API key into the .env file. So let me rebuild the Docker down and the Docker compose of minus t. Minus build. Okay, it will rebuild the Docker and we will have it. Let me do the same for chat backend. I forgot to add openai API key over there as well, as you can see. So let me do that thing, and again I will do Docker compose down. Minus build. Okay, same thing again. So it will create a Docker container for us, and then we can just use it. So let's wait for it. And there is no need to add openai API key in sync backend because you don't want that. Okay, there is no need to add it over there. So once it's done, we can proceed. Okay, it's done now. So using docker logs app. Okay, it's working on the sync. We should first make it down because this container is dependent upon AI backend, and if we have made it down, then it has definitely thrown some error. So we should make it down and then make it up again. It will work fine, perfectly fine. Okay, so our AI service is still running, so let's wait for it. We are ready. We already have installed our dependencies and node modules over there. Okay. Okay, it started. See docker AI service AI service. Okay, you can put -f, I guess, to make it like real time. Okay, so it's there, docker logs. Let me wait to make it work. So basically it has loaded the sentence transformer embeddings. So by default I am using BAI embedding, BG large, but if you want some other embedding you can go for it. I think I have mentioned it in main.py itself for the embedding part. So yeah, you can change it. Okay, I have mentioned over there in reg.py. You can find that thing in reg.py. Okay, you can change it over there. So as you can see, info root server started on 50051. Our app is ready, everything is ready. Let's start the front end, npm run dev. Okay, so it started on 5173. So let's go to Google Chrome, localhost 5173/chat. So as you can see, hello test user, how can I help you today? So you can go for that. There is a project repository and all the thing if you want. Okay, so by going to settings, you can see all the models over there. You can select from this as well if you want to change the model in real time. Let's say, hi, I am okay, query process. Okay, it's getting some weird thing. Hello, I think I have entered the prompt properly. Okay. Okay, I think there is need to resolve something. Let's try again. Hello, I am okay, it's working now. Now let's ask who am I? Based on the summary provided, you are Kshitij. Nice to know. Okay, so we have to do prompt engineering, little bit more prompt engineering over there to improve the prompts. Let me show you the prompts that I have used over there. You can go in prompts, chat summary prompt. So this is for chat summary prompt. This is for reg. This prompt is there. So we could modify this prompt. I do want to let you know that this project is under development. I have created most of the part of it, but there are some tricks and tricks over there that we can figure out together. And if you have done something good, do contribute to the project. We are all open for contribution. So let me show you the another prompt for summarization. So basically for your chat summarization, this is the prompt, okay, which will be there to summarize your chats. So let me show you. So as you know, we have done 2 conversation with our AI. So let's check the database if it is there or not. Okay, this is for users. I guess this is like star from chat details. Let's execute this and see. So as you can see, this is there. There is no chat summary yet because we haven't crossed that 10 chat limit that we have set. So it's not there right now, but it will be there. Okay, so there it is. So let's try to upload some file. I have this sample page. Okay, analyze the paper. Let's see. Okay, view the title of paper. Let's try something new. I haven't tried this before. Let's see, is it able to give the proper response or not. You have to wait for a little time for the first time when you are uploading the paper, because it will create the indexes, store it into your folder, and then it will perform the query on your given PDF, and then it will give you the answer. Okay, so that's why it's take little time, but it will work. Let me show you some logs till then. Okay, as you can see, it's created the log. It's like generating the response. Our chat backend already have passed it like session ID, the file that we have uploaded, the URL of the file, the conversation history, and yeah, there is a conversation history and the chat summary. As you know, we haven't crossed that 10 chat limit, so that's why there is no chat summary yet, and model name, the provider, and all. So it's working. Okay, it's creating the indexes. Let's see. Let's wait for some time. Okay. Let me show the logs of chat backend as well, so you have an idea regarding which not. These have called the API. Loading the residual. It's a little slow at the first. It's taking a little more time. Okay, it's done. I guess. Okay, it's done. It's understanding the reinforcement learning based fine-tuning diffusion model. Let me show you the same paper. It's in documents. It's ub.pdf. Okay, this is that paper, understanding the reinforcement. So it's able to successfully get that title. As you can see, understanding reinforcement learning. What is the publishing date? What is the publishing date of paper? So it should take less amount of time right now because we haven't uploaded anything. So as you can see, it's pretty fast. It's July 19, 2024, as you can see. So a short description of paper. This thing. So it is pretty fast and cheap, as you can see. As you can see, the balance got updated. So this is a short description, fine-tuning diffusion model to optimize the downstream reward functions. So it's working basically. And to see what you have just uploaded, you can just click on the file, and here is the file. As you can see, just go back to see all the chat summaries. Here are all chats. Okay, so it just works. You can have fun with it now. So yeah, this is the demo basically. There is nothing more. And okay, so you may have the question like, what is this 4, 5 and 8 thing? So basically, as you can see in the readme, this is the model ID mapping. So 4 refers to the GPT-4, 5 is GPT-4 Turbo, and 9 is, okay, what is that, 4, 5 and 8, not 9. Okay, I haven't updated the documentation, so I have to do that as well. Let me show you what is the 8. So as you can see, 8 is llama 3.18b. So let's update the document. I have removed this thing earlier. We put this thing there. Sorry for this. I should make it updated. Okay, now documentation is also updated. Now let's contribute. Okay. Yes, it's there. We have updated some more things. Okay, so it's there. Let me just git and route git commit sim readme git push. Oh no. Okay, I will do it afterwards. Okay, no worries, I will do it afterwards. But okay, this is there. And yeah, go ahead and explore the repositories. It's all open source and it's there for you. And yeah, have fun. And as you can see, the balances just got updated. Like whatever the cost is, just spent. And if you found some problem in the code, do contribute, do let me know. We can work together to make this project good for everyone. So let me show you that thing. User data, using data content. Okay, as you can see, the balance is over there. Yeah, so that's how it works. In short, I have implemented both Raptor plus Colbert model for RAG. I think no one has done that thing before, so you can have a look at it. So basically what I have done is that I have generated the summary thing from Raptor and then used Colbert to generate the embeddings in Colbert style, Colbert version 2. Okay, so that's how it works basically. And yeah, I'm open for the contribution. I hope to see many of you out there contributing to the project. And yeah, that's how it works. Okay, so you can go to the repository, explore it on your own. If you found something problematic, do let me know. There is also a start a new discussion page. You can go over there, engage with new discussion, and I hope to see many of you over there. Yeah, thank you for your time, and I will see you next time. Thanks.